And for more, I'm delighted to say, joining us live from London, tennis expert, former host of World Sport, a familiar face to many, I'm sure, Candy Reid. Great to see you once again, Candy. I mean, we are getting set for the next chapter in what has been a remarkable history of Czech women and Wimbledon.
Yeah, we're going to have another woman from Czechia. It is checkmate, isn't it? Because, of course, we saw Markéta Vondrousová win in 2023, Barbora Krejcikova win in 2024. Thank you so much, Amanda, for having me once again. Karolina Muchova, what a talented player she is. She's actually been to a major final before. The 2023 Roland Garros Championship match went down on that occasion in 3 sets to Iga Świątek. So she's got a little bit more experience than Linda Noskova, her counterpart there on the right-hand side. 8 years between them in age, but they're good friends. They played the Paris Olympics doubles together. They're going to put friendship aside, though. But I think that will just settle the nerves somewhat for the younger and less experienced player who did win Berlin on grass in the warm-up to Wimbledon. Karolina Muchova also won a grass court tournament, Amanda, in Bad Homburg. So both these players had some seriously good form. And it's not hugely surprising, therefore, that they're into the Wimbledon final. What an opportunity for both. And what an occasion for every tennis fan from Czechia. It's only a country of 11 million, and they're guaranteed a Wimbledon singles champion again.
Yeah, and I'm fascinated to find out a little bit more about what you know in terms of their relationship. You mentioned they played at the Olympics together, and I heard they warmed up together this morning ahead of the semi-finals. This is a whole different ballgame, though, isn't it? I mean, facing off against each other on the biggest stage with one of the biggest prizes at stake.
Yeah, I think it's arguably the biggest prize, I have to say, in tennis. I think Wimbledon is really the one that everyone wants to win. It's got so much history, so many fabulous champions. And you're right, they are really good friends, despite a bit of an age gap. The Czech Republic seem to have this conveyor belt of talent, Amanda, particularly on the women's side. And it's because they have such strong clubs. A lot of the players are aligned to Sparta Praha, where former players like Thomas Berdych and Petra Kvitova are actually playing alongside the younger players. So they get experience. They learn not to be so intimidated. They're working essentially as a team, as a country. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we did that a little bit more in the UK with the LTA, actually, form a united team? Maybe we'd have a little bit more success on the women's side. We're having some on the men's side, as we will talk about shortly. But Karolina Muchova versus Linda Noskova, it's a no-lose situation for Czechia. Muchova, I think, has more weapons in her bag. She's so talented. Probably the most talented player, in my opinion, on the WTA Tour side of things. Linda Noskova, meantime, has a little bit more power. She's got a huge serve. Second most aces on tour behind Elena Rybakina this season. She's got to serve well. Muchova's got to move things around, slice and dice and drop shot and try and make Linda Noskova's life as miserable as possible. Their friendship will be put aside, but I'm sure there'll be a lovely hug at the end, whoever wins.
Yeah, and for Noskova, it's in many ways a quick rise, isn't it? But she has been a player, we've been talking about her potential for actually quite a number of years.
I totally agree with you. She's only 21. She's been sort of in the public eye for, I would say, 3 or 4 years. We've really been paying attention to her because of how good she is. I've done a lot of commentary on her matches, and I think the only criticism you could align with Noskova is sometimes mentally she just switches off. If she's not really feeling it, then she just doesn't play particularly well. For example, as I said, she won Berlin. She beat Jessica Pegula in 3 sets in the final. Then she went to Bad Homburg and crashed out 1 and 3 in the next round. In the first round, I should say, didn't really look interested. Now she's come to Wimbledon, looks interested, looks confident. So I think Karolina Muchova will also try to kind of get a little bit under her skin, make her a little bit emotional, perhaps a little bit unhappy, and just see how she responds. We expect Karolina Muchova to be a lot more solid mentally. She'll be more consistent. It's just whether Muchova's body breaks down, because that's been the problem for her. She probably would have won several majors, in my opinion, had she not had ankle injuries and hip injuries and wrist injuries and all the things that have kept her out. But Muchova has won 2 titles already this season, working with the very experienced coach Sven Grunenfeld and playing the tennis of her life, as is Linda Noskova.
Yeah, she had that long breakout, didn't she, after 2023. And we must mention, of course, these this new generation of Czech talent following in the footsteps of the Czech-born Martina Navratilova. Yes, represented ultimately the USA, but what a career and a history she had at Wimbledon. A word on the men, though, briefly. Is it going to be all about the fairy tale and Arthur Ferry's run? Or, I mean, the names in those semi-finals against him are pretty ominous.
It's crazy, isn't it? We've got Yannick Sinner, we've got Novak Djokovic, we've got the new Roland Garros champion, Alexander Zverev, and we've got Arthur Ferry. He is a Surrey boy. He went to a school at King's in Wimbledon. His mother, Olivia, is a former WTA Tour player. His father owns a French football team, so very much a sporting background, but nobody in their right mind would have put Arthur Ferry in the semi-finals of Wimbledon. He's absolutely deserved it. He's played incredible tennis. He's really up against it, though, against the world number 3, Alexander Zverev, who's been beating players for fun. He just looks so much more relaxed now. He's won a major title, Zverev. He is the huge favourite to beat Ferry, but Ferry's just been upsetting the odds the whole tournament, so don't bet against him. I think he's going to go out there and give it a real swing and really enjoy it. He just looks so cool, calm and collected, doesn't he? It's incredible.
And we know the weight of that home crowd at Wimbledon and what they can do to a player's chances as well. Candy, you're in a great place over the next couple of days. Enjoy it, and thanks as always for your time.